Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all, and this is another pro wrestling related video. I was wanting to talk with y'all about WWE rivalries. Now, I'm not being a copycat or anything. I'm glad that they have a show called WWE Rivalries because like for us wrestling fans, there be times where we be wanting to reminisce. But like I said, yes, I know what Chris Benoit, what he did, it was a tragedy. What he did was horrible. What he did was terrible. What Chris Benoit did was absolutely disgusting. For him to kill his wife, his son, and then he killed himself. What he did was absolutely disgusting. And again, they said that he had the brain of a 70-year-old man with multiple concussions, and they said that it has something to do with CTE. But I just wanted to chat with y'all because this is another rivalry in WWE that I do feel that is well, not overrated but underrated. I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough, and this was like a match for the WWE Championship at WWE Great American Bash, and I was just wanting to talk with y'all about this. The rivalry between Bobby Lashley versus John Cena, like John Cena versus Bobby Lashley, when John Cena defended his WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley at the Great American Bash. This is one of the best rivalries in WWE, but it seems like it's underrated. It kind of seems to me that not too many people care about it. Bobby Lashley, yeah, when it comes down to the WWE, Bobby Lashley, he became the United States champion. He became the ECW champion. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, but until like when Mr. Kennedy had injured him, he had suffered an injury and he had to heal up and recover. And it seems like by the time he recovered, he ended up getting released. But then years later, he ended up coming back to the WWE. But you see, before he before all of that, once he healed up from that injury, he had got into mixed martial arts, and he was also he also had wrestled in the TNA too for a little bit. But then he ended up coming back to the TNA and he had a rivalry against Kurt Angle. But the rivalry between John Cena and Bobby Lashley at the Great American Bash, this is definitely one of the greatest rivalries ever. John Cena defending his WWE title against Bobby Lashley, which John Cena ended up winning the match. But I'm pretty sure like this was a rivalry that a lot of the fans had wanted to see. And you see, when Bobby Lashley had made a comeback to the WWE, him and John Cena actually had did a tag team match. But you see, it seems like the rivalries with John Cena and Randy Orton, they always want to like repeat the rivalries between John Cena and Randy Orton. I feel they could have done the same thing with John Cena and Bobby Lashley too, but you see, it's like Bobby Lashley had got released. But you see, when Bobby Lashley had made a comeback to the WWE, they could have had him in another storyline. They could have had him and John Cena do another rivalry, because I'm pretty sure that this is a match that a lot of the fans would have liked to see. Because and this is also one of the best wrestling matches ever, because one of my favorite wrestling matches was on WWE Monday Night Raw when Roman Reigns had went up against Samoa Joe. Like, that match on Monday Night Raw between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe, which Roman Reigns, he won, but Samoa Joe gave Roman Reigns a lot of trouble. Like, Samoa Joe, back in the TNA days, Samoa Joe was my favorite. Samoa Joe is like a phenom. Samoa Joe is like one of the best to ever do it in pro wrestling. Samoa Joe, he beat Kurt Angle for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship back in the TNA. And yeah, Samoa Joe also became the NXT champion when he was on NXT. Samoa Joe is one of the best to ever do it. But yeah, John Cena versus Bobby Lashley. This is an underrated WWE rivalry that I feel that doesn't really get talked about enough. My fellow wrestling fans, let's chat. Do y'all feel that this is a rivalry that's underrated, which is a match that went down at the Great American Bash? Let's have a discussion about this. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. And again, my new song, my new track, my new record, Doing Something Right Again. It's on my YouTube channel and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. It's also on my TikTok, and you can follow me on TikTok at WallyG25. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.